Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
It's a long season. They're midway through it right now, but both teams look like they're dragging themselves across the finish line. Gotta find a way to catch that second win.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got James Harden. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. McNeely is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Champagnie at the 4. And for Dallas, Washington and Lively down low. MP is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flagg in at the 3 slot. And another home game for MP. Another opportunity for he and his squad to squash a quality team on their home floor. A matchup they haven't been quiet about wanting to win.
And this has been a major story, a big point of contention with the fans. They simply have not been good here at home. Sometimes being at home can put extra pressure on a team. And this group has struggled under that pressure. The bottom line, MP and his teammates need to step up.
Wow, the fans are loud in here tonight, Doris. Early season hype is all around us.
This building feels electric right now. Listen, the standings are wide open. Hope is in the air. It's contagious.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, another miss by MP. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Mitchell's shot is good.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Irving finds MP from the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. MP's got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Outside Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And here's MP from outside, and the rebound goes to Cleveland. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season, and the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them, they're making some bold moves there along the way.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, so much respect to Lively. He plays so hard, and he brings it on the offensive window.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Champagnie. Puts up a 3. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Dallas has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Screen by Lively. A deep 3 from MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He had 25 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
Harden's shot is good.
Boy, the hard dribble gets the defense on its heels. That is vintage James Harden right there.
Irving, the pass to MP. Again, MP missing.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
To the paint. Here's Champagnie. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
That's a nice pass by Donovan Mitchell right there. Such a good playmaker.
Harden against MP. Outside Irving. Back to MP. Stolen by Harden. Here we go. Here's McNeely. And it's MP with a rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's McNeely. Three-pointer, Harden. So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cleveland on top. And this has been a fair... He's checked in for Strus. Cleveland also making some changes. McNeely's checked in for Merrill. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Melton. And it's Harden in for Anthony. The Cavs trailing. On the court for the Cavaliers. Mitchell out there with James Harden. Then it's McNeely. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 spot. Stolen by Harden. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it. He can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Tyson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
MP way outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland leading by 4. Left side Mitchell. The 3 is up. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Mitchell. Last game with 30. Outside Harden. Three-pointer. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Three-pointer, Harden. And it's Harden again missing.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Pure from 3-point range.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Down low. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Harden. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And it's Irving with a rebound.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
From deep, MP. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year. These guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at Flagg. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Champagnie comes in for Tyson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back over to you guys.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Pulls up on the wing. MP shot is off.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Allen who slams it home.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
A deep three from MP. Dallas no good that time either.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Efficiency, so far not a part of this game plan. Taking outrageous shots on the other end. It's the best way.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the up. That does it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with MP. And it's flagged in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Harden finds Mitchell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Stolen by Mitchell. Harden with it. Now guarded by MP. Here's McNeely. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
From deep, MP. Cavaliers with a rebound. McNeely's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
And here's MP from outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
3rd straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Harden can't hit.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Stolen by Harden. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's Harden again missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Pass to Allen. And he banks in the layup. Allen's got 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Washington outside. Back to MP. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And stolen by Irving. MP outside. They need this. Again, the miss by Dallas.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, this is what you want from Jarrett Allen. Play with strength, establish a presence.
Mavericks trail by 18. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
On the wing, Harden. Misses the three.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP looking around. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches a three. Rebounded by McNeely. McNeely's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Allen, left side. Rob! It's an even 3-on-3 break. MP way outside. Again, MP missing. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Different look for Dallas. Irving's checked in for Strus. And MP subbed in for Joe. And Cleveland with a change here too. Champagnie, he's checked in for Merrill. On the court right now for Cleveland. DeAnthony Melton out there with Mitchell. And it's Champagnie at power forward. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Melton outside. He shoots it. And the rebound goes to Dallas. MP with it. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Here's Mitchell. Cleveland again missing.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack. And with each miss, you can see the frustration mounting for him.
Melton outside. To the middle. Mamukelashvili passes to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. The shot by Tyson, no good. Mavericks trail by 20. MP outside. Gafford the screen. Looking to get back on track. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Melton outside. Let's go with a three. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
The three from Mitchell. The Mavericks pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
MP shot is off.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Melton outside. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for James Harden.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Outside MP from downtown. Buries it from outside.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 22 was their biggest lead, and the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Anthony. Yes, sir. Great position on the J.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
MP with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Now Strus. Shot clock at 6. MP against Anthony. The free ball is down. It's a 14-point game.
Yo, match up on Anthony.
There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Anthony. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson.
Right here.
Right here.
You. Does this law...
With all due respect, Ms. Conway, no. Lose. Hey, I think I remember you from the last game. It's John. Your first game for real, bro? Wow, man, okay.
Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
And these home games have been very important to MP this season. He wants his squad to be seen as one of the toughest and most reliable home teams in the NBA.
Yeah, MP has made his desire for home wins known, but your actions have to match your words, and they haven't been the home court powerhouse they wanted to be, or that these fans deserve.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Benedict Mathurin. Also, Darius Garland out there. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Just 3 to shoot. Flag. Here's MP. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Connor. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
There's no question, Clark. Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history. Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, lively, elite in all 3 categories.
Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass. Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Conor Niederhauser. Here's Garland. A three-pointer, no good.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Can't get it to fall.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the basket by Connor. Connor's got his second basket of the night.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Hey, wasn't it nice to see MP take some extra time before the game to do a meet and greet here on Fan Appreciation Night?
Nothing quite hits like meeting a player one-on-one. Great job of MP to make time out of his schedule and connect with the fans on a more individual level. It can make the difference for a young person out there.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. Speculation has been confirmed for Utah in the trade with the Memphis Grizzlies. They're elated that they worked out a deal to bring in Ja Morant. He's a dynamic point guard who's going to bring instant energy to this team. And a source in their front office told me getting
look for Dallas. Flag is checked in for Max Strus. Irving comes in for Isaiah Joe. And MP subbed in for Banks. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Garland comes in for Okoro. That's good from Bagley.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Whitehead. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Garland in at the shooting guard position. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. MP passes to Bagley. And here's MP for three. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 8.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
And here is Hardaway. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Leonard against Bagley. 5 on the clock. Oh! Whoa!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Hardaway. Great D that time from Irving. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Garland with it. He's picked up by Irving. Garland against Irving. Pass to Whitehead. The tray. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Whitehead's got himself on the board with 3 there. MP outside. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Outside Leonard from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
MP finds a gap, and MP throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And here's MP for 3. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. No good with the wing jumper.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
And here's MP for 3. That shot misses. And so it's MP making things happen for the Mavericks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be right back after this.
Greetings all. Halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah. And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
Electric Ja on the move.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. MP out there with Irving, and it's Flag in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat made some terrific plays. He scored 17 points, and his range was on full display. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Shoots the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Garland with the bucket.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
And, Gia, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. We've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at MP, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Dallas moving it around. And here's MP for 3. Lively. And finally they hit one. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Offensive rebound. And here's Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
MP converting the tough bucket.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Pass to Connor. Off target with his 3. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 4. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. L.A. has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The wide-open look here for Garland. Another miss by Garland.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Kevin, back to you. He does it well.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Clippers trail by 4. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. And the rejection by Lively. Here's MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Marvin Bagley comes in for Washington. Max Strus is checked in for Flag. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
MP outside. MP has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Marvin Bagley. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Max Strus. And MP subbed in for Isaiah Joe. And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 8 rebounds in this game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Conan Niederhauser in at center. Garland surveying the D. Launches it. He drills the 3.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
MP outside. Here's Irving. MP. I'll get the 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Washington rips down the rebound.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Here's Leonard. Now Garland shoots the 3. Flag with the rebound. MP. That's tipped. And they recover it. Now Washington. Now flag. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Los Angeles leading by 4. Leonard looking around. Leonard forces it through inside.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
A free throw drops for Leonard. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. MP. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Garland. The 3 is off. Mavericks trail by 5. Now Washington. MP outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Climbing the ladder, going upstairs. Lively, he doesn't have to go far to flush it.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Oh, the shake. Leonard chewing him up inside.
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. big-time performer.
MP fires. The three doesn't go. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Good! Lays it right in there.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Gets the first, and that turns the lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. And an intentional foul right there. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Mavericks call time here. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Knocks down the three. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 6. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
They trail by 6. MP off target from outside, and he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.
All right, MP, how do you feel about this stretch of home games not going quite as well as you hope? All set up. Ready to pick your theme for the second half of the season?
Siempre listo. Let's do it. What up, everybody? It's your boy, MP here, to announce that out of...
Get after it, MP.
The Pelicans taking on the Mavericks. For the New Orleans Pelicans, playing just over 500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can. And here on New Year's Day, does some struggling team see this as a chance to hit the reset button?
Yeah, B.A. You know, when you're struggling, you're always looking for the reset button. And there's no better excuse than January 1st. New year, new start.
And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
Promising to get your team more involved like MP has can be a tricky thing because now your guys are expecting more touches and they'll all be calling for the ball. But if MP can control the offense and consistently make smart choices with the ball, it'll be a huge lift for this squad.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Murray out there with Hardy. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then there's Jalen Wells. And it's Queen in at the center position. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
I spoke with MP before the game about his playmaking, and he told me his goal is pretty simple. When he creates more opportunities for his team than their opponents can, they usually win. So that's what he's set on doing.
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. Thanks for that, Allie. It has been special watching Zion since he came into the league, hasn't it, Stan?
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this. Zion is unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players like him don't come around often.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Clock at 4.
That's just another level to Zion's game that can make him even more lethal.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Inside. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Murray.
Well, that's why the offense works so hard to get the ball to Zion inside. He's so reliable in there.
And here's MP from outside. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Williamson with it. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got his second basket on the night.
And Murray has no qualms going to his floater on a play like that. Nice make.
Puts it up from 12. MP no good. The Pelicans lead by 3. The 3, Hardy. He drops it from range.
I just love the ball movement.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Their last game, a win against the Suns, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. New Orleans making some changes. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. Taking a look at New Orleans, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And checking out the Mavericks, back 2.5 games.
You know,
the Pelicans making a change here. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Williamson. Over Bagley. That one a little long. The Mavericks lead by 3. So the Pelicans 5 right now. Zion Williamson out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Fears. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat had a huge game. He picked up 29 points, and he pulled in a season-high number. Rebounds. Continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Alec, great info there. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Hardy. He's guarded by Irving. And Hardy hits from deep. Hardy's got 6.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Trey Murphy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the inside. They kick it out to Murray. And again, no good by New Orleans. Mavericks trail by 3. And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray. He's got 11.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Here's Murray. Strus grabs the miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Murray from outside sends it home from three-point land. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
MP, a screen on Murray. Lively with it. Checked by Murray. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in. 40 seconds left in the second period. MP shot is off. New Orleans has got 7 of their 16 3-point. Oh, Zion! Up high to finish the lob.
That's a high percentage play. Zion is a dangerous lob threat.
Here's the pick. There's the 3. MP shot is off. The Pelicans lead by 3.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And here's MP from outside.
Yeah, he just establishes position and stands firm. That's how you earn your rebound, with strong, solid technique.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's New Orleans up by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
This is a good list, but I want to see a 35-year-old category. Let the vets have some fun, too. Come on, man.
Well, you need to lower the rim to 8 feet if you want that.
And get a medic on standby, too. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. MP really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
They've got MP. Also, Kyrie Irving out there. Derek Lively is out there with flag. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Murray passes to Wells. Williamson inside. Give him 8. Off with the layup.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
New Orleans leading by 7. Pass to Hardy. Here's Queen, covered by Lively. Outside Wells. For 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And the basket by Queen. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
From deep, MP. Pelicans cleared away. Queen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Wells. Pass to Queen. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Fades. And that one drops. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you guys.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. Pass the flag. 6 to shoot. Now MP. This one for 3. Oh, another miss by MP.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Queen. Pass to Hardy. Wells up top. Murray from outside. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, this is what Coach wants to see. Murray's going after shots without any hesitation.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Bagley's checked in for the Mavericks. And then for New Orleans, Messi, he's checked in for Queen. And it's Fears in for Hardy. And you have to love the two-way ability of DeJounte Murray, Coach.
Well, Brian, when you have someone that big and athletic in the backcourt, it's a huge advantage. Murray is also highly skilled. He is an impact player.
MP attacking the basket.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Murray from outside. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And here's MP from outside. Kept alive. Fires the three. Oh, a silky three from MP.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
And it's Williamson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. They kick it out to Murray. With the putback, Lively grabs the miss. MP against Williamson. Here's MP. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
To the wing on the left. For three, Fears gets the three ball to go. Fears has got 12.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
And they barely get...
It's a completely new group for the Pelicans. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Zion Williamson. Hardy is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Jalen Wells, and it's Queen in at center, locking down the middle.